Hi, we are at the Web Summit 2024, Women in Tech. I have with me Chris from S&P Global Mobility. She's going to tell us a bit about herself and what she does. Hi, Chris.
Hi.
So, can you tell us what you do today and a little bit more about yourself and how you got here?
Okay. So more than nearly 20 years ago, I started in the automotive industry. I'm more or less in the same job role, but with different companies. So I started out working with data and forecasting. So I completely built up a bus database for OEM. Then I changed jobs after a couple of years, looked into data and forecasting for passenger cars. I found out the vehicles are too small and the numbers too big. So I wanted to go back to commercial vehicles. I joined my current company where I do production forecasts with my team around the globe. And we are looking into the future how many buses and trucks are going to be built by the OEMs.
I see. And maybe a bit about yourself. When you mentioned earlier you did your A levels. Um, did you already know what you wanted to do at that time?
Um, I knew that I wanted to study business administration or management, and according to what I said during my A levels in the little booklet we did, I wanted to have a good paying job, corporate, having a managerial position, and maybe a company of my own. So the last point is still in the future, and the rest has come true yet. Has come true already. So I went
Was
to
this the
university,
industry? Sorry, was this the industry that you?
automotive industry.
Was it always in your mind that you wanted?
Actually, no. So I was not really sure which industry I should go in. During my studies, I just knew which kind of parts of a company I did not want to go in.
Okay.
So I did some internships like controlling, accounting. I knew that's not me. I like numbers, but without the currency sign behind them.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see. And if is there any advice you can give to not only the students in Germany, for example, but across the world? What kind of advice would you give them that they will be able to hear your advice and prepare them better for their future career?
Like what really shaped me during my studies is I joined a student organization. The one that I joined was ISAC. It's an international student organization with the mission for peace and fulfillment of humankind's potential. So a lot of our work revolved around leadership, around international internship exchange, and organizing projects. So my advice is join something besides just studying, because you need some practical knowledge, some practical experiences. Yeah, and any student organization, any volunteer work will give that to you way before you can have that in a company. So that's my advice.
That's very good. And I believe that meeting more people in the industry may also, like what you said, when you're doing your internship, you met more working people. Do you think that today, since maybe put you in the spot because you work in industry and you had years of experience, do you think it's easy for the students in college and university to actually meet more or understand more about different professions in different industry, knowing that they are where they are today? They are maybe in a different country, different city, and the exposure is limited. Do you see any solutions today? Those are potentially how they can learn a bit more about all the other jobs that potentially, oh, I have maybe 5 different jobs that I'm interested in, but I would like to meet with these people, but how do I go out and meet them?
Um, I think there are way more opportunities today than were like 20, 25 years
Sure.
ago for people to get informed about jobs. I still would say like that's my personal preference is meet people in person, because only then kind of the spark flies over from me to you.
Yes.
Is like does this other person have passion for the job he or she does? So could I also feel that passion for myself if I would go in that? So career networks, career trade fairs, things like that, I would recommend to go to. Or sometimes companies have like open days
True.
or industry days, and which is also good to mingle. And even as an introvert, I would say just make the bar lower. Just kind of set yourself a goal. I will meet 3 companies today. You don't have to meet the 10, the 20, the 100 that are there. Just 3 that are really interesting to you. Talk to them, and when you've done, tick mark on. You've done. You have achieved your goal.
Wow, that's great advice. We had another person, Jane, earlier, and she said very similar things. That start low and get those points, get those wins, and after that you can grow bigger.
Exactly.
Super. Any last words before we close?
Yeah, like since beginning of this year, I'm doing talks and workshops on negotiation, especially for women, because I would have loved somebody had given me that advice when I was young. So my thing to all the women out there, and also the boys, ask for what you want. Yeah, nobody is giving you anything for free, and if you want something, you have to ask for it, and then the chances are pretty good, above 50% in my opinion, that this will materialize. So go and ask for it.
Great advice.